Hello, this is Clay with the ODCS game, and welcome back to another episode of Space Engineers. Well, today I've got something a little different. Normally I just make weapon platforms, but today I actually made a fully functional combat ship. So this is my battlecruiser Carnage Mark II. I say Mark II because I actually originally designed this without this little piece in the bottom, which I'll get into in a little bit. But for the most part, you can find both on the workshop. Mostly identical, a couple of small changes, took a couple of thrusters off the top, but for the most part, same. So let's go ahead. Called it the Carnage just because out of pure chance, it just sort of coloring just kind of came out looking like, of course, Carnage from Spider-Man. So originally it was this just horrible looking bright red and blue Travis. Yeah, it was just terrible. Looks much better now. I like it so much I think I'm going to be using it for quite a few designs. Oh, running into this thing. I'll get into that in a little bit as well. So I'll go into it real quick. This is a fairly heavily armored, a lot of heavy armor in the front, covering the cockpit. Pretty agile. It's got a lot of thrusters, so I mean it's not really quick, but not really intended to be, but it is pretty fast moving. I have equipped two miniaturized versions of my rapid fire cannon. Looks quite a bit different. It had a lot of flair to it, as you can see. Kind of changed up the way it works. I say miniaturized because I did use a slightly different design, which is able to get the, using the blast doors, I can get the barrels quite a bit smaller. So now, it used to take me at least one extra layer on each side for something like this, but it works out perfect. Holds 3 high explosive armor penetrating rockets. You could probably load about 6 shells in there, just around cannonball types if you wanted to. I kind of like the rockets, so I like to stick with those. And they do pretty good damage. Usually get about heavy armor 3 to 4 layers pretty reliably with this design. So in fact, I have a little, I'm going to go ahead and paste something in from Iced Blue. The Babcock, I believe it's called. Go ahead and move this out of here a little bit. Meant to do this beforehand, but I forgot. My apologies. Oh, don't look at that little bay underneath there. We'll get into that for a little bit later. So let's go ahead and kind of check it out. Right now, these actually can be detached. I've got them connected using 2. Like, I don't really plan on detaching them, but they can be, just in case. Ammo's a little bent up, but basically the way you reload it, you come in here, you'll find an extra shell, you'll just point up there. Let me bring something up. Just copy it, come out here, and I cut a little bit open specifically. So you can come out here and attach it to that merge block. It's really simple. You just do it for both sides. Whee! You can't fire each barrel individually just because the gravity generators cause all sorts of havoc. So you have to fire both at the same time. So you just load both at once. And you run up here. This is my cockpit. There's a lot of heavy armor in the front, some interior blocks, and on several layers of bulletproof glass, so it's pretty protected. Let's go ahead and hop in here. I've already got my rocket launchers on, so let's go ahead and just take a look. See what this does. Let's go ahead and aim at the front here. It's a good spot. Make sure batteries are not set to recharge. Turn on artificial mass. And fire. Oh. Let's go ahead. I am not very good at setting these up yet. There you go. 3 of those have managed to crash through, cause a lot of damage. One of them is just stuck in here. So if they try to fly off, they're gonna have some difficulties. But you can see, not bad. Very quick to reload, especially if you can get lucky enough to have a second person just sitting back here and reloading. You could basically just auto-fire this. In fact, I'll kinda... Oh, since I already have it copied, I'll go back here. Plop that one in. Plop that one in, and this could be loaded in survival. You would just need to load it from the front, and it would be much slower. You'd probably have to convert the lower hangar into ammo storage. For creative though, this works perfect. So yeah, that's basically the rockets. They do a good amount of damage. Now that is pretty much goes for both designs, Mark 1 and Mark 2. Both pretty much work the exact same way. Now the addition with my Mark II is, I don't know, I kind of half and half. It's a little cheaty, I feel, but I'm sure a lot of people have seen it already, but it is the Nuke. So let's go ahead and go downstairs. I haven't set up the gravity for walking very well yet, so I still just use my jetpack a lot. But here is the cruise missile bay. Cut out a little thing right here so you can get through. But if you come out to the front, here it is. It's right underneath the little cockpit, or going retarded, little deck control area place thingamajig. I've got everything here using the blast doors. They're my favorite things to build barrels out of now, because you don't have to worry about, since I merge a lot of my ammo in, I don't have to worry about it merging to the sides, and it's very nice. But here's the cruise missile. Let's go ahead and take a look at it outside first. Get a little bit of light. It is 4 blocks wide. I have 2 decoy blocks on the outside edges, so if there are turrets, hopefully they will not shoot at the front at first. Now, unlike most of my stuff, instead of using gravity drives, I am going to use the new and improved thrusters that you can manually turn on. Now, gravity won't affect them on the enemy ship. Makes it very nice. If you go up here, I'll go ahead and cut out the end. There is the nukes. Basically in the front there is some heavy sloped blocks. There's a couple of warheads in the front, a couple of warheads in the back. So you're pretty much guaranteed something is going to blow up. Oops, looks like I can't get my colors back. Oh well, I'll just do it black. That's good enough for now. So now that I've shown it, let's go ahead and fire it. I have been using, I was playing around with the Auric from EVE Online from, Nathan Furious, I believe it was. And that was quite a bit of fun to launch these at. I actually had some Nuke rockets. I'd fit 3 of them in the barrel just like those, but that was just stupid. Like, my computer would freeze up for like about 30 seconds to a minute, and it just got dumb. It would just blow up anything. So I figured 1 is good enough. So let's go ahead and fly it around. You know, I'm gonna see if I can get it into that hangar. I think that's pretty good. The way you fire this is CM for cruise missile. You have cruise missile battery, make sure it's not to charge. Thrust full and off. Now if everything goes smoothly, you should see it come out here. There we go. Should slowly speed up. I should have put this further away now that I think about it. Oh well, too late now. And that didn't work. I had a feeling. Okay, I'm gonna need to back up for this to work. It needs more speed. First, let me go ahead and reload it. Let me make sure I've got ammo in it, now that I think about it. I hate not having my cursor on. Yep, it's got explosives. Reloading is pretty easy though. You can actually, if you wanted to store one in the ship, it wouldn't be that hard to reload it that way. Ah, dang it. That was a little too... Oh wait, there we go. You know what? I'm just gonna fire from right up here. Oh wait, what am I doing? I gotta back up. I'm an idiot. Alright. Get the first one to get into. I'm just gonna back up about 700 or 800. As you can see, even in reverse, it's really fairly quick. Not having those rockets in there helps quite a bit, though. Uh, 690, 700, 750. That seems good. So make sure that is off. Gonna thrust and launch. There it goes. Let's see if it'll work this time. Should have just put that ship further out, but oh well. And here we go. Oh no, almost made it into the hangar. And here's the fun part of using these, you're pretty much guaranteed. So, boom, yeah, there we have it. Had about 1,250 stacks of explosives in there. It, aside from a single rocket, not only did it blow a huge hole through the armor, but it pretty much destroyed everything that wasn't armor inside. As you can see, there used to be like a whole area of, there's gravity generators here. You can see there's a couple, this is about, so pretty much everything inside this ship was utterly destroyed. Now, the reason I don't mind using this is because well, like I said, I had originally designed rockets that would work, and that was just stupid. So, but since I'm using the thruster trick, you have to be further away to use it. Those with the RFCs, you can pretty much hit them from any, the rounds immediately accelerate, so you can hit them from any distance. They're just going to do the same thing. With the torpedo, you can't do it from close, because as you saw, if it doesn't hit going fast enough, it's not going to blow up. So you have to do it from a good distance away, and it is pretty slow, so they have to not move. So that's the way I feel like it's fair getting away with it. But this video has already gone on pretty long, longer than my others, but hope you enjoyed watching it, and it is available on the workshop, the one with the nuke and without, just whatever your preference. My plan is to hopefully get with somebody. It'd be awesome if Aaron or Sage or Tazzer or them would be up for it, but I want to do a custom weapons only large ship battle. As in, like, these cannons I've designed, the cruise missiles, like anything that's not the rocket launchers. Well, other than for aiming. Rocket launchers and turrets. Maybe turrets if they're only going to be used defensively. And I sort of plan this to be creative. I mean, I've thought of some ways to make survival and reloading and all that stuff, but in all honesty, these weapons are just way more fun to use and way more effective if you're playing in creative. So yeah, hope you enjoyed, and if anyone is interested in doing a kind of a PvP match like that, you know, try to avoid rotors and problematic pieces, but just send me a message, and thank you for watching.